Alright, so here we go in the Chevrolet area. We have the Colorado ZR2. It's actually a nice looking truck. I'm not a big GM guy, but you know, it's a nice looking truck. I've had a few GMs before. Got the racing stripes, kind of like my Bronco does. A little minor difference though. And these are actually textured, so it's kind of a neat texture. I don't know if you can really see it in the video, but pretty cool hood scoop. So it has 340 foot-pounds of torque. I don't think it has the horsepower on here. Pretty good package though. It doesn't say what size the tires are, but we'll look at it here in just a minute. Notice these rock sliders and how vertical they are. These things stick up pretty dang high. So that's going to help you slide off those rocks. I'm surprised to see a factory set of sliders that angled up. That's usually just the aftermarket. So that's pretty cool. Pretty forward thinking on their part. Interior wise, I think it looks really good. I do like some of the accents. Now, their little dash thing over there, you don't know if you can see it, with the ZR2, it has that same kind of camouflage-esque pattern. It's almost identical to what the Toyota TRD Pros have, so I don't know if who copied who. There's a little yellow stitching. Seats look fairly nice. I like the big screen in here. Obviously, there's nice stuff in here, pretty much for off-roading. Let's go open the door and see what we have inside. Looks like you have some sort of hero switches in here, kind of like you do in a Bronco. So, yeah, there's your lockers. I don't know if that's a automatic start, lane change, that sort of thing. Looks like you have front and rear lockers on here. So, but that's kind of what I was talking about. It looks kind of very similar to what Toyota uses. So I don't know who copied who, and they have it in the door thing too. But yeah, so that's pretty neat. So front and rear lockers, I don't know why a lot of manufacturers aren't doing that in the mid-size pickup trucks. I know Ford hasn't done it in the Ranger Raptor, which to me seems like a no-brainer. And I don't believe the Tacoma has either. I could be wrong. So I might need to refresh my memory. But here's the rear seats, the yellow stitching, accent stitching, just like the front. Not too bad. I have to give Chevrolet their due. I'm not a big Chevrolet guy anymore. You know, I've had some of their vehicles in the past, but they're trying to keep up, you know. So give them credit for that. I'm trying to see what size tires these are. Looks like they're the Duratec Wrangler. And they're 285/70/17s, which is about a 33. Same size tire I had on a 4Runner. Multimatic suspension. So that's pretty cool. So I got 33. You might be able to go up to 34 in the front. I don't know about, or in the rear. I don't know about the front, because that's obviously going to be a question about when you steer. Rear bumper here. It's a nice looking truck. You know, given the fact that it has lockers, it would be a hard decision between this and the Ranger Raptor. I think the Toyota TRD Pro is the better of the three. That's just my opinion. I'm sure other people will disagree and agree accordingly. Leaf spring suspension. Same Goodyear, not Goodyear, yeah, Goodyear all-terrain or Wrangler tires as some of the others. He might be able to get by with a little bit larger tire. You're probably going to run into that little plate down there. If you go too big, and right here on this corner, you might have to do some trimming there if you want to put bigger tires on it. But overall, I think it's a nice looking truck. A little sunroof here. Sunroof action.
All right, up next, we're over in the Nissan area. We have the Ariya E-Force. I hope I pronounced that correctly. So you have the pole-to-pole. It's an EV vehicle, especially look at these tires, these KO2s. They got to be at least 39, if not 40 inches. I couldn't get close enough to really see what size they were, but theirs are huge. But anyway, supposedly this vehicle has been to both the North Pole and the South Pole, which those tires are very Icelandic looking, some of the stuff you see over in Iceland. You know, I'm not sure how good the KO2s would do in that environment, but I guess they can do okay. I don't know. So anyway, pretty cool vehicle. Like I said, I don't think it's available for the public, or if it is, maybe not like this, but it's a neat looking vehicle, something fun to see if you're at the auto show and just need something unique to look at. All right, so up next we have the Nissan Frontier Pro X4, I think is what it's called. But yeah, so Nissan, when I was growing up, I always liked the Nissan trucks, but it seems like in the recent 10, 15 years, they've just kind of been on the back burner, out of sight, out of mind, at least for me. They look like a decent truck. I just don't know many people that use them. So I know we have a couple of YouTube channels we follow that really love the Nissans, like all things overlanding, but I don't really know much about them. But I mean, it's a decent looking truck. I'm not saying I would choose it over some of its competitors, but you know they aren't totally ignoring users, enthusiasts. So anyway, just want to kind of do a quick walk around of it. I didn't get a chance to, couldn't go unlock, wasn't unlocked, so I couldn't open it here. So very limited on what I can show you and very limited on what I know about it. So just want to show it to you anyways.
All right, you guys ready for this? It is a GMC Hummer called the EarthCruiser. I don't know why, it looks pretty sick, but I don't know if it's something most people could afford. So I don't know if we'll be able to open the door, but I guess it doesn't hurt to find out. We'll see. No, it's locked. So I would imagine, can't really see up under there, but I would imagine there's some kind of entry point, maybe. They have some big storage panels right here on the sides. And then, of course, the tent itself up there. You got these monster KM3 tires. You know, we all used those on the, we used those on our Bronco previously. Interested to see them on an electric truck. Have the camper like shell in the back, I guess you could say. So it's pretty interesting looking. Like I said, I don't know if many people would be able to use this or afford it for one. It's definitely a different take. Curious as how the access to the tent goes. If you're going up through the back, it's got the storage on both sides. Sorry. So I like the color though. It's got that really cement-like color, like a Toyota Cement or Jeep Stingray, whatever you want to call it. So, all right, so we do have the GMC Canyon ATX4, which are AT4X. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really love the GMC better than I do the Chevrolet. I'm not sure why. I always find that to be the case. Even in the older years, years back, I can think I always favored GMC for whatever reason. Of course, gas mileage sucks, but you're not buying this for gas mileage. $58,000 MSRP. Price is listed. Love this red color. It's not overly out of touch, but what I love the best about this interior is the white contour, or the white trims mixed in with the red and black. So I think it's very catchy looking, very nice looking. You can see the knobs here are red as well. You got your front and rear lockers back there, red stitching on the knob. You have little red accents on the knobs there, the hero switches, so to speak. So on the passenger side as well as in the back here also, you have the matching white and black and red trim pieces. I think it's just a lot cleaner look. It's a sportier look, in my opinion. And you have the Multimatic suspension, just like the ZR2. So overall, I definitely think this is the better vehicle of the two as far as just my personal taste. They're almost identical, but I just like the looks of the GMC better. Beautiful color of the Hummer here. Like the color of the wheels, the color of the body. It's a good style. So definitely. All right, so if I couldn't let my Toyota friends down by not featuring this car, the GX, which is like the luxury 4Runner, also known to be built on the same platform as the new Land Cruisers. So it's definitely a nice truck. I'm not sure if this is like a special edition or if this is more like just a regular one. So it says prototype vehicle, so I'm not sure if I can even look inside of it. Looks like the windows are down, so we'll take a peek. You know, open country. I'm surprised Toyota tires are on there. It's interesting. Nice looking rims though. Looks like they are. Let's see here. Can't tell what size they. Oh, here they're 265, 70, 18s. I'm not sure, but they look like they're about 33, 34-inch tall tire. Just by glancing, I could be wrong, obviously. Nice interior. Love the big screen. Moonroof. Plenty of room and space. Like I said, this is kind of the rich man's 4Runner, so to speak. GX 550. It's definitely a nice looking rig. The only thing about this thing is just nice. So definitely worth looking at.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our car show videos. We'd love going there every year on media days. A little scaled down this year, not near as big as it usually is. Of course, that doesn't help with Jeep staying away. Hopefully, the manufacturers will be back next year, make this bigger than it was, a little bit more exciting. But we had a good time regardless. So if you're in the neighborhood and have a chance to go, I highly suggest it. As always, please consider that like and subscribe button. We'll see you here very soon.